I got the tail end of your slapping a seal.
Welcome to Retroventures. I'd like to tell you the story about a bunch of goofy goobers who met at the Goonies 25th anniversary celebration and became lifelong friends. And here we are, just 3 years later, revisiting the Goonies house as we would do countless times in the next 15 years.
Excuse me, are you Joey Cabrera?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, what's the name of your Facebook page, since you keep forgetting?
Yeah.
What was your favorite line again?
Looney Traps.
They're coming up here. They need to stand here for a whole hour.
So for the next 5 days, we are going to revisit some of the past Goonies anniversaries, and while the quality isn't the best in the beginning, it does improve over time, as does the technology and the editing capabilities. Now, how we exactly met, it was a breakfast on a Sunday morning where everyone was kind of like sad to go home. Like, we're sad. This is always the saddest part, walking down the hill, knowing that it would be another year before we would be back together again, where we'd make the pilgrimage to just visit the house. And we are so thankful for what Sandy did for us during all those years, being so hospitable and kind to us fans. We do really want to thank her, and we thank her here as we come down and sign a card for her.
What's that?
What does it take? I gotta sign a card?
Yeah, if you'd like to sign a
Oh,
card.
that's even better.
That's for Sandy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He was asking about the buttons.
Oh, the buttons.
Oh
So what we've got here is
What is your bill?
the Goonies trivia.
yeah, we
Go
went
into-
yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah, you already turned this one? Did you turn it
Yeah,
in?
turn it in.
They didn't give you a button?
Surprisingly.
They didn't give you a
Oh,
button?
you guys don't have the buttons.
No, they had the buttons there. That's what you get for...
That's what I thought.
Classic,
Yeah.
classic Dustin moment. We've already been there, bro.
That's why you're filming this.
Yeah,
You go back.
I got it. He asked him for buttons
Where's my pen?
from the scavenger hunt.
All right. Well, I'm set up. Thank you for the information.
That's worth something.
Yeah, now we get to go back to the, he's got to refill one out so he can get his button.
Now, don't get me wrong. The Goonies house is a sight to see, but there is so much other things you can do and see while you're in Astoria, Oregon. Now, this house across the street was in the Goonies movie. One of the last times we were there, that house was actually for sale, and we had spent so much time laughing about how, man, what could we do to scrounge up all the money so that we could all go in and buy that house together. Now, not everybody we meet makes the cut, okay? Let's just get that straight. We are a close-knit group. Some have come, and some have never returned. All right, I will add here, this street is no longer permitted for you to drive, park your car on. You have to park down the road and walk up this street. They no longer allow this type of parking up close to the house. But what you see us doing here is just kind of walking around, soaking in the sights, soaking in the sounds, always joking, always a smile on our face, every experience that we have. And here's another face. I guess that guy's name's Rod. And, well, that's the only time we ever saw Rod. Wasn't a bad guy. Those people we met the night before at a party, and we never saw those guys again. They weren't bad people. They just never showed up again. Welcome to the Goondocks, guys. This is Astoria in its true essence, a fishing community, or an older fishing community, because now it's just a retirement community. And it's just, so pleasant to coming from Arizona to soak up the sights and sounds of this type of an environment. It's moments like these where you just kind of stop and smell the flowers, but in this case, the flowers smell like seals and ocean. Here's Dustin and I just goofing off inside of an antique mall. Here's our leader, Joey, goofing off on a boat. So, as many times as we've been to Astoria, Oregon, and then Dustin and Teresa actually live on a boat, that boat you just saw in the last scene, we like to go around and explore and see other parts of the area that aren't exactly, Astoria or Goonie related. Here, we are at a park across the bridge, and it's an old military bunker that's been abandoned, and now it's a park called Cape Disappointment. If you ever get a chance to go out there, It's very beautiful, very serene. Here we are at Ecola State Park. Now, no Goonies visit to Astoria is complete without visiting Ecola State Park because it's where the Lighthouse restaurant was filmed, and it's also a beautiful place to itself that you must visit. Very windy at times. Not all the videos going forward are going to be voiced over like this. Simply, this one was just the most raw video and audio. And that lookout point, just for your information, is no longer there. It's kind of falling off the cliff. So for your safety, it has been cordoned off. But there's Haystack Rock off in the distance. It's just a beautiful day. Cannon Beach down there. And again, just a lot of standing around, soaking up the vibes. We truly are goofy goobers. Whenever we're together as a group, we just act like this nonstop. And there's our leader, Joey, doing influencer things. So it's one last overlook moment where we take in, you know, the whole Oregon coast, knowing that's the beach where the Fratellis launched their getaway. Although it's very unrealistic now that you know those rocks jut into the ocean, which makes it practically impossible to escape through those rocks. Being down here on the beach with the GoPro getting demolished by the wind just makes me appreciate filmmaking even more. But here we are in front of Haystack Rock, Cannon Beach. We always take a stick, put something in the ground with the year, we take a picture in front of it and commemorate our visit to Astoria, Oregon with a little beach photo. Here's Joey trying to get his airborne photo in front of Haystack Rock. Classic. Trust me, I have no idea what I'm doing with the GoPro in this kind of wind, but man, the video is awesome. It's just so beautiful down there, and of course, this doesn't happen. Again, I win. The wind doesn't beat me anymore past this video. But when you're in Astoria, Oregon, definitely take a trip down to Cannon Beach for your group Haystack Rock photo. So ignore the idiot trying to throw a frisbee all the way down to the bottom of the hill, but just take a look at that site. This is the column. The column is right above us, and I take the opportunity to just throw frisbees into the Columbia River, though I don't even come close. But check out that view. I mean, that's what you go to Astoria for. That is the breathtakingness of Astoria that makes you feel itty bitty. And you just have this bundle of energy, and you act out in the weirdest way, such as Joey, who decides, I'm gonna run to the bottom of the hill and run back. Yet we're all up top laughing our asses off at him because, well, it seemed really funny then. But again, that view though, it's amazing. Practically every house in Astoria is built on a hill and has some form of that view, which makes that the most magical place. And in effect, that's why Goonies was filmed there. That's why so many other movies then followed suit. And if you ever make it to Astoria, you will experience it for yourself.
Yeah, true.
No, we gotta do that.
Oh, yeah. We're good. Maybe we'll play socks. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Love you, bye. Baby, my darling. Oh, 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 oh. She brought Dirty Dancing. You should rent it. And Annie.
Why watch Dirty Dancing when you can be Dirty Dancing?
Because unfortunately Patrick Swayze can't be with us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's as close as you're gonna get to Patrick Swayze right there.
Really? Are you sure?
Aww.
Does that mean, Terry, you forgot your Johnny outfit?
What?
Does that mean, Terry, you forgot your Johnny outfit?
You're saying to me.
sing to everyone.
Oh.
Any other requests? Yeah, George Michael.
Then you gotta get up there and do it with him. Because there's two of them.
There's no two. There's no two George Michaels.
And Wham was.
I didn't say Wham, did I? I said George Michael.
Yeah, that's what
That's pretty specific.
Why do you want George Michael? We're going. That doesn't fit our.
I want to see you, channel your inner George
Why
Michael.
are you recording all this? There's nothing to see now.
Hoping to see if you could do George Michael.
That doesn't get me pumped up. Certain songs just.
Maybe it gets me pumped up if you do it.
We built the city. Gets me
Pumps.
pumped. Yeah. Pumps.
All right, choose a game.
Choose a game.
All right, choose a game.
Stephanie, choose a game. Stephanie! Andy!
Am I Stephanie? Yell Stephanie and look at me. You gotta say Steph.
Steph!
called her
Choose a
Stephanie.
game. He wants you to play a game.
Yeah, I like to spin stories and
No, your conversation is just really interesting in those costumes. Steph!
Sorry.
Do a Steph quote.
damage control.
I might be drunk. I feel like I'm babysitting, except I'm not getting paid.
Thank you. Dustin is about ready to play Joe.
Actually, I went from literally in television to Xbox. So I never even played one of these. So I just pushed A is accept.
Yeah.
Let's start. Okay, I'll figure the rest out. This looks very familiar.
Give him some positive.
Yes, that is actually
You
working.
gotta give him some positive encouragement and say,
Come
go.
on, go Pac-Man. Yes, eat those thingies, the ghosts.
Like some candy. Now then, all right, do it. Do it. I love it. Everybody's got their own style. Shuffle. All right, number 35. Incredible. That was incredible. All right, Cindy. I mean, it's as if she's actually here. All right, we're going to the finals. Are you ready? We're going left. Right here. Here's that one. Mama? I guess I gotta go mama on that one. But I got stuff for you. Mama!
Yeah, so that's kind of what we do, guys. You're going to see more of it and better quality, better editing, better sound. And check out, this is one time I get to shake hands with Chunk right there. Hell yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to have a bonus episode all the way up till Friday. Check it out right here on YouTube. Retro
I got to
Ventures.
shake Chunk's hand.